Hi, I'm Meera. I'm here to introduce our counseling book, which was designed by our corporate office to make the counseling pitch easier and much more attractive to the parents as well. So sit back and please make notes of the counseling pitch here.
Did you know that 90% of your child's brain development happens in the first 2000 days, which is within the first 5 to 6 years from their birth? Hence, this phase is highly critical in a child's life. When a child is born, there are over 200 billion neurons or cells in the child's brain. However, these neurons are not connected with each other at the time of birth. So how and when do these connections happen? Let's find out. This is a very interesting phenomenon. So every time a child experiences something like using his senses of any kind, for instance his eyes to see the color of an apple, or his fingers to touch and feel the texture of the apple, or whenever he uses any one of his senses, a connection takes place between the neurons. This connection is called a synapse. So what we understand out of this is that an experience stimulates their senses, which in turn results in the formation of a synapse. So these synapses happen at the rate of 700 per second during the first 200 days of your child's life. As a result, rich stimulating experiences provided to the child in their early years, along with a positive and friendly environment, result in formation of strong brain connections, thereby setting up a solid foundation for all future learnings. Keeping this very research in mind, at OI Play School, we teach our curriculum through the experiential teaching methodology, which means teaching through experiences. For instance, for a chapter on dog, we do not just show a picture of a dog, but rather bring a pet to the school so that the kids get to observe its movements, feel its texture, and hence stimulate all their senses, resulting in formation of stronger connections. Here is another example of our difference. Instead of teaching about wild animals through books, we take them on a field trip to the zoo. Instead of merely talking about planes or flying, we take them on a field trip to the airport. Therefore, we aim to make every learning as stimulating as possible so as to embed the concept in their minds forever. There are three types of learners: ones who learn through visuals, ones who learn through sound, and the ones who learn through touch. Most children have a combination of these three. However, they would depend on one of the senses more than the others. Best part at OI is that the teaching methodology appeals to all the three kinds of learners. So for a chapter on fruits, for instance, children are first shown pictures to appeal to the visual learners. Then rhymes are taught to appeal to the auditory learners. And then these fruits are brought to the class for them to touch and feel its texture, thus appealing to the kinesthetic learners. Unlike other schools, we do not follow any IB or ICSE curriculums. In fact, we follow our own uniquely designed curriculum, which is called Sparks. We believe in experiential method of teaching where we want the children to touch, feel, and understand the concept. Sparks has 8 inner spokes and 4 outer spokes, which are the enablers who help us build a safe and secure educational experience for our children. Our curriculum follows a theme-based pattern of learning. Sparks helps imprint the theme on a child's brain forever. For instance, if the theme is animals, I will pick up, let's say, an elephant and explain it with the help of our inner spokes, that is, literacy. We explain the habitat, the food it eats, the color, and so on. Numeracy. How do we do that? With the help of the same elephant, we help our children understand the concept of numbers by differentiating between one elephant and many elephants, or finding the odd one out, or comparing a big elephant to a small rat, so on and so forth. Earth sciences. We teach our children about eco-care. We have our farm parties, etc. Assessment. We don't believe in grading our children as yet, as they're very young, but we do have progress report which is called a passport, and it has 4 parameters which shows the growth of a child. Visual arts. We encourage the creative side by teaching them origami, craft, coloring, painting, and lot more. Musical perceptions. Here we introduce children to rhymes and musical instruments. Value education. We inculcate the concept of sharing, dealing with toys, handling the tablet's responsibility, waiting for their turn, and so on and so forth. Life skills. Here we explain the children meaningful stories and we narrate different incidents that have morals so that children begin to learn on skills that are needed for the rest of their life right from this age. Now come the outer spokes that are the 4 enablers that ensure that every day is a wonderful experience in a safe and secure surrounding. For instance, technology. Whilst many may think that technology is a bane, we go ahead and use technology by introducing motion sensor games as well as tablets which help your children develop their fine and gross motor skills. Apart from that, we use technology to maintain complete transparency with parents. Hence, we have CCTV cameras in all our classrooms and we share the links with the parents so that they can child have fun at OI Live. Parent partnership. We believe in complete transparency with parents and we believe in staying in touch with our parents. We encourage feedback, we appreciate active participation from parents on all events and otherwise. Our next enablers are teachers. We have an enthusiastic and passionate team of teachers. These teachers are sent through informative and rigorous training on a regular basis. An 80-hour training is a compulsory rule that we have at OI Play School. We are very proud to share with you that one of our biggest strengths is our infrastructure. We have a lot of play area for the children, so they have a wonderful time at our schools. You may be wondering what a typical day at OI Play School will be for your child. At 9, it starts with children allowed to do whatever they want and they settle in. That's free choice, followed by assembly. And that's followed by, say, a literacy class, that's basically English in layman's terms, followed by theme time, whatever the theme of the day is, that's implemented, followed by, say, a numeracy time that has to do with math, how your child is taught math, so on and so forth. A lot of times the day also includes special activities, dance activities, music teaching, outdoor time, play time, storytelling time, and of course there is a lot of circle times where the kids are being organized. And at the end of the day, whatever has been taught is recapped to the child because kids at that age do not have a very long-lasting memory. Marks and grades are not the only way to track the child's progress at OI. Daily anecdotes or comments are recorded by teachers and shared with parents. For instance, Arav was very creative in class today and drew a beautiful drawing of an elephant. Regular PTMs are held wherein teachers update on the progress of the child through the OI passport, which indicates the development level of the child against a particular attribute. OI offers a range of programs for kids from 1.5 years of age to 5.5 years of age. We also have an exclusive daycare facility available. Safety and hygiene are of utmost importance at OI Play School. The school layout is made child-friendly. We have CCTV cameras with no shadow zones. We have fire management system in place and all staff are trained in fire drills. Toys and play equipments are washed and replaced regularly in case of damages. In addition to this, we have round-the-clock security on campus. OI Play School is one of the most preferred play school brands in South India today. Let your child's experiences begin with us.
I hope this video was informative and I hope this helps you with counseling with parents. If you have any queries, please write to us at the below mentioned email ID.